Blowing. Look, we're all blowing. Look, look at that. I'm blowing. Wow. Look. Wow. Wow, bro. Wait, what's up, though? What's up, though? It's a cake. No, get the pretty low.
Obviously, you are not working that hard if you're looking at Instagram pictures. Peace out. Back to work. And we talk about my name.
Okay, so I grew my hair long so that it can hang long. So the fact that no matter how long it actually grows, it still shrinks up to my shoulders.
Let's do the work, bitch. Let me know whatever, but I really do the work, bitch. Slow and steady wisdom rain, so pop another perk, bitch. You don't wanna see me, it's a pistol in my skirt, bitch. I never belong to you forever. I'm
With me, what do I want to do?
I love singing.
You love to
Guys,
sing?
whoever's watching this, what do you want to be when you grow?
And I blame Earth, getting switched up. Made it retain a greater picture of lame days that couldn't be felt with grand scripture. Even deaf kids are rocking earplugs. I'll rip you, then stick you with sticks. I dipped in arsenic filled jugs, especially for bitches. I ignite under certain circumstances. Flip back and have an ass hit by backup dancers. Cancer choke with a bad habit, the Jabberwocky and rap, and holiday and contra.
Girl, hold on. Take off them shoes though. You okay?
No. I love it.
Okay, let me tell you though, okay? On sale, on sale, on sale. Hey! I was not. Girl, did you see that thing on TV last night? What was it? I don't know, but this girl was beating the. Woo! Excuse me for a second. You good? She got to do all that. What you doing?
Another monologue.
Oh my God.
One in which I must remind you that I'm black.
Girl.
One in which I must remind you that my blood has been my valid proof of identification, that my tears have been documentation of origin, that I cry because I'm otherworldly.
Girl.
That my death is still in vain. It's in your vein.
In your vein?
In your vein, in your vein. Too shame to claim that my reign is embedded deeper than slave names. I must remind you that I don't use the first person as an individual. I'm not allowed to. that my kinky is not a fetish.
What are you
yet.
talking
Okay.
about? Right.
That you're silent about my deaths because I give you so much life. That you're hypersensitive to my words, but to my lips you're like, yeah, we'll just take those. Honestly. I feel inclined to inform you that this monologue may be a bit anticlimactic.
Yep. Yeah.
For those of you who are only used to seeing my carbon copies that were produced through a printer with low ink. And while you scramble staples trying to rectify that situation, I must remind you that black isn't actually a legitimate color, that I'm not always a bitch or a nag, but I don't give a fuck how good of the shit in your cup is. I got some on reserve if you need it. Reminding you that it's you who made me this way, it's you that kept ignoring me, that I too am woman, but you only hear me roar. Reminding you that my mind is a queendom, that my mind can make the sun shine if I wanted to and make it snow when the shit gets too hot, that metaphysics was created from the mystery of my blessed rain dance and my consulting with the Orishas themselves. And in knowing this, I have no dilemma. But so long as my homegirl does, I must remind you that my ancestors are listening. That they've seen your kind, wondering when all the familiar shit's gonna pop up. Oh. And while you sit there, spectating, wondering what more I can do, comes the end of this monologue.
Oh. Yes! Oh my God, yes!
And then you say, what else? And then they say, dialogue.
Girl, every single time. You know the fly. I did. What are you doing?
Girl, I saw a gray hoodie get darker because of the water. Yes, I saw a man dive into the shallows and disappear. Yes, I saw it with my own two eyes. No, I saw it. No, I saw it for real.
Don't worry about it.
You gotta believe me.
So anyway, I feel like, I don't know. It's getting a little.
I don't know, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed. Everybody's just feeling all this.
I like it. What? Is she sweeping? Girl, we got a vacuum in the back if you need it.
Honestly, like,
How much worth is a black girl's words if a white girl's words come first and last?
be quiet. You exaggerating.
How much worth is a black woman's words if a white woman's words count for 10 times as much?
That's a little too much. Now.
Right.
Come on.
Why should I speak? You just ignore me, discredit me, say my words are too much of a heated topic, watch them burn to ashes at your feet, and just sweep me away with the rest of the dust. Because you'd rather erase my history than wipe away my tears. If I was raped today, who would believe me? Who would stand by me? Who would I want to lay with after?
Okay,
We're not
so
do that
that's a bit
anymore.
much for me.
Right.
Let's go to the world. Have a good time,
Back
you know,
into our happy place.
I don't want to talk about happiness, okay?
It's just.
I'm oppressed by being both a woman and a person of color.
Girl, we all are.
And my father is white, so he's never experienced oppression.
Okay.
Sometimes it is hard for my father to understand the racial and gender issues that I go through. But my father notices that people say hateful things about me for being biracial. It surprised me that I grew up in New York City and dealt with racism all my life. I got picked on in my school just for the color of my skin. This is not the only way I dealt with hatred for being biracial. Also notice that when I'm with my father, people will treat me with respect and seem to acknowledge me. And when I'm with my mother, all of a sudden, I start to feel invisible. And this is the oppression that women of color go through. The oppression women of color go through is being ignored and mistreated by people who believe to be superior than us. Black women have always been devalued in this country. Black women are often caricatured as being violent and dangerous. And because of these stereotypes, we are portrayed in a negative light. And many women try to compare the issues to mine, but you can never truly understand what I've been through. We must not underestimate the power of listening and being listened to.
You say that, sis. You say that, sis.
Right. Let's not get too angry.
sirens. Firecracker teak with a wick tongue ignited from approach eye. I make too much noise. My eyes roll back too often. Too much cave, not enough meadow, or flower, or woman. Like my shoulders aren't nightstands. Like this womb isn't armored. Like this body ain't a canopy bed. I wonder who decides whether a woman is woman enough. If she douses the fire she starts with, that mouth she carries that's hot to the touch, like a doorknob in a burning building. I wonder what my mother would think.
And I cry.
And then she says,
And I run.
woman, you take on more than you can burn.
And I talk.
And you live like rain won't come. Still dealing with your resentment and your void and your loneliness. You loving like it's not gonna run out ain't gonna keep the people you burn, honey. And being magical is nothing if no one is there to see the tricks, right? And then I pulled my teeth out. Right? I just pulled them all out. That's it. Ooh, that was a good one.
It's 3 a.m. The city unwinds itself to stillness, and I'm thinking of becoming, or how to hold the pressure of my own body before exhausting it into another, or how to dance with God. I need a place to transfer my weight, shift myself back into water, find the essence of my being. Breath. Be a black girl song. Rhythm that underscores the bud before she blossoms into being, searching for herself in moonlight silhouette. Sun only rise for a certain type of people, so tonight I'm making peace with darkness. My only regret is not leaving enough room for myself to dream. The dark don't say much, but she carries everything. Captures time and grounds me back into myself. Braces my storm before she breaks gravity. She can't offer me dreams, but we can dig through old memories. I am my mother's lost memoir of growing into girlhood. Forgotten child, found woman too soon, trying to find healing in a prayer. A story held in the palms of my grandmother, buried in the wombs of the women that came before them, keeping my family alive. A burning eclipse, bearing the truth of our shadow. I see you, I swear I see you.
I swear I see you.
Find the bone of my breath. Bring me back flesh. Match your exhale with mine. Our skin slays the hymn of a whisper. And we will rock until the morning.
each other until the street lights come on. And then we'd run inside as if monsters were chasing us. Last one inside got cooties. Not realizing that real cooties came from unwanted hands, raiding young bodies, telling us it's a game, and we believe them until the pain starts.
I met my boyfriend at the candy shop.
Then we couldn't wait to run back outside to imaginary monsters because real monsters were the ones we thought we could trust. Being black is also a battle of rope tangled around young necks, around ropes, breaking necks as they hang, as dead bodies hang, play tag in circles around branches, disguised as playgrounds, and rings of white roses lay below those dead bodies like romantic gestures, because all black girls are taught to deal with toxic relationships, trained to alter our volume, our attitude, our faces, to the way people want to treat us and not how we should be treated.
Because love is not meant to bruise bodies heavy with empty
Love
promises.
is not made to bruise bodies heavy with empty promises. Being a woman is a battle of wits and uteruses, of outwitting nitwits who think it's their place to tell us what to do with our uteruses, or whether or not we should have uteruses, of sarcastic cracks at jackasses who couldn't tell the difference between whether my clitoris was a DJ board, or a lost contact lens.
It's over there.
Of checking to see if what I'm wearing is going to attract attention before I leave any space. Miss Mary. The wits of my womanhood failed me. The brown of my skin failed me. Therefore, as a black woman, I am expected to fail. In a world where my loudness is a sign of inferiority for white people who would prefer silence than truth, who is too sensitive for the acid dripping from my tongue, too weak to show the unapologetic way I talk, strut as if my legs were words and these streets were lines I leave full sentences on. We're taught to box ourselves, erase what our pasts have written, trapped in boxes formulated to make sure that we are never liberated of the caskets our people fall in. 1, 2, 3, 4, down go a few more, slide, slide, slippery slide, and up goes the flag of black pride as I defy your frail views of me and let black womanhood empower me.
Someone told me the devil, too, has access to halos. And the boy, 2 seats away from me in Sunday school, showed everyone his phone and said,
Son, she got some DSL.
And everyone started laughing except me. I know this may not make sense, but when I was 9, I wanted to be baptized. Not for the grace of God, but maybe someone would finally see me. The pastor complimented my friend on her dress, and I wondered why he didn't like my mom's hard work. Little Sister Banks had a mom with the widest hat, father with the whitest suit. And she had the wildest mouth.
I bet.
Swallowing a little more than scriptures and taking pictures of it on Snapchat and Instagram. The woman who consumed a plus-size mannequin went in front of the church and said it was their pregnant teenager's first time. She said,
We need to pay more attention to our kids.
and then she said she was sorry. My friend, who reeked of ad hoc mistakes, wreaked havoc because he was tired of being one of the have-nots. So he stole what the have-nots had and got in trouble for it. Brother Hines, with the serpent stone, he asked me for an offering. Whispered, we could have the gospel of our lovemaking leaking through church doors. What he didn't say was,
I convert sinners into church whores.
if there was ever a time I wanted to join the choir, it'll be now, just so I could scream in a cappella. His eyes were burning tires. He looked like he weighed 1,000 sins. His mouth was a playground for fool's gold. His teeth, a pearl necklace too tight for my neck. He must have been hiding his horns under his gray hat. He made me think that voice boxes weren't made for hymns. But I'm not about to lose my voice because of him. Don't let Satan blow it out. Don't let Satan blow it out.
I'm gonna let it shine.
Don't let Satan blow it out.
I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
And Granny said, you go to church for God and not the people. She said sometimes you don't see the God in God's people. She said people come here to get what they need. I've done my share of unholy kisses. If I had a halo, it would probably be hexagon shaped with a yellow light. I'm just trying to find my place in here. Maybe everyone in this church is. Religion is realizing there's something bigger than self. And sometimes it's realizing that you are bigger than you. This little light of mine.
Hey. I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine. ¡Que viven los santos! ¡Que vive! ¡Gracias, mía! Seguro que mi suerte. Oye, baila, por favor. Que me tengo que preparar, ¿ok?
Woo! Black like empty bucket of lace. Black like inherent messiness. Like, ain't nothing wrong with this messiness. Why don't you tidy up my strings? Why don't you knit my ends together? You see, black is living frayed. Living outside of your morality. Black is morals. Like, don't steal out of granny's purse, no matter how hungry you are. Black is coming out unscathed. Black is coming out scathed. Black like get out of my way, show you the way, stomping. Black like lifeline. Black like bottle opener. Black like peanut butter. Black like Brooklyn in 1998. Black like poem. Black like song. Black like embodiment, challenge, presence, surrender. Black like urgency. Ooh, black like guidance, all up in it, trying to get out. Black like my noodles. Like mix them with brown sugar. Like put butter in your oil para que no se quema. Black like sofrito. Like achote calentada. Like arroz con gandules. Like ajo molido. Black like open fire hydrants. Plastic bags over Tim's. 50-cent café, bien dulce. Black like roots from above. Like bird's eye view. Black like confusion. Like unexplained fear. Black like indulging. Black like chalkboard. Black like chalk. Black like outlining my body. Black like don't own my body. Black like politicking. Black like open mouths. Black like instinctual. You gotta do what you gotta do. Black like lifting yourself up off the earth. Black like unearthing. Black like cleansing. Black like divinity that strikes fear into those that don't understand it. Black like keeping it calm. Black like keeping it together. Black like present, like full, like torch. Black like light, unbending underneath. Black like resilience. Black like reclamation. Black like barbershop. Black like owning your own narrative. Black like heat and hair and braids. Black like church. Black like Hosanna. Black like home. Black like Ashe. Black like something worth fighting for.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. Beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood. Neighborly day for beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you.
How did you get in my neighborhood? Is it overpopulated in Astoria? How did you get in my neighborhood? Got you walking through the sty with nobody warning you? What, Flushing's not good enough of a market? It's too boring, not enough ethnics to target? Last time you came here, you put drugs in Jerome and left. Lied and said he invented it. Watched him take his last breath. Brought Hakeem to the crypts after you destroyed his family home.
Facts.
Stood outside the White House gates and chanted, just say no.
I covered for you.
I covered for you. So many goddamn times. Let you rape my daughter. Steal all my punchlines.
You never said thank
It
you.
was me you used to haunt.
But I'm not a victim no more.
So what the fuck do you want?
Did you come here to mesmerize?
To colonize.
Further dehumanize?
To sodomize.
Why is salt the only seasoning in my cupboard now? Are you making Myrtle Avenue throw all the adobo out? And what the hell is a Stuyvesant Heights? Did the melanin in Bushwick make you sweat at night? See, to gentrify, to genocide. I'm not surprised by all the wicked lies. To unify for all, for you and I. What a pack of lies. Open your fucking eyes. The owners of these foreclosed homes look mostly like you and I. No, not you. You and I. All on the L train, legs across the seat. To beat your privilege would be a feat. I'm talking 6P. If the cops saw me do that, you know how hard I get beat. Rent's getting higher, but you think it's sweet because mom and dad pay so it's yours to keep. Well, in the end, what you sow, you must reap. You're not invincible. Believe you me. Does this mean we get Park Avenue? Can I say more than shit like to me you would do? And since we trade in places, can I get the businesses too? That. I know what all your lawyers are trying to get you to do. Want to pack me up and send me down the river.
The houses are so cheap down in Atlanta.
Yeah, nigga. I know. Y'all up here rediscovering real kinfolk, while the houses of the South rest on the bones of my skinfolk. an arm and a leg, and it's still so hard to buy. Every time I give my landlord my paycheck, I wonder why? If I dig a hole in my backyard to plant a flower, the shit might just die. And if I hear another one of y'all pronounce roti wrong again, I might just cry.
I'm gonna get a chicken roti, please.
Fuck de Blasio. He only knows black from a second hand, and I don't care who thinks he's a stand-up man, because until he reads the letters I wrote to him by hand, he ain't doing a damn thing for my everyday minority man. Y'all don't even know what my book was about. Yet you're so ready to come in here running your mouth, calling the cops at my block parties that they used to come and eat from. Getting my neighborhood homeless person killed instead of trying to fucking feed one. Making BuzzFeed-esque posts about this brand new thing called chopped cheese when it's been around longer than me. Hipster, please. Showing your guns all throughout Broadway Junction. Y'all don't even know how my people function. I guess it's not the fact that you're here now, it's that you're acting like we weren't. That the only reason you said good morning to me is because I'm what's current. Listen, I'm not anti-white. I'm pro my hood.